Is that a double-headed dragon? I always thought it was a tail. Hang on a second, guys. I think we're about to find out something else here. What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. Now, I'm sitting in front of the famous Dragon Bridge, which is located in Da Nang, a city located on the mid-east coast of Vietnam. Now, the design of this bridge makes it super unique because of the dragon itself. But what if I tell you that's not the only trick this bad boy got under its belt? Well, if you don't believe me, watch this video all the way to the end and we're gonna find out. But before that, I'm gonna show you what else is around here, because this place is packed with so many other stuff. And it's a beautiful, beautiful sunset happening right now. This part we're about to enter, it's called the Lovelock Bridge. Well, have a look at the Lovelocks here. It's one of the Make-A-Wish kind of things, I think. Now, one thing about Da Nang I love is the skyline and the cleanliness or the tidiness, I would say. It's super brand new, super new as compared to Ho Chi Minh or even Hanoi. It's very different. And then wait for another half an hour and you know, this building's gonna just lit up. The LED work they do here, it's crazy. It's not normal. And as you can see, the dragon started to getting back to life and it's changing colors. And that's what he does. And it's super impressive. Throughout the night, it's gonna change different colors, and the transition kind of like a move from the head to the tail. In a way, it's like it's moving and stuff. Very impressive, man. The Da Nang's gotta be one of my favorite cities, man. It's super pretty. And have a look at this one here. The skyline just looks amazing. Now, if you feel like getting a little bit more closer to the dragon, well, there's another option. You can actually walk onto this bridge, and that's what I've decided to do. I'm actually gonna walk from the head end of the bridge all the way to the tail and then come back just to check what it feels like. Man, this looks impressive. Like, I've driven or ridden on this bridge before, but I haven't walked until today. They've done a good job. They give it all the thrones and stuff with all the design. Come on, dragon, change the color. It does change color. It happens pretty quick though. Man, Da Nang is beautiful. It's one of the nicest and prettiest and like a newer kind of feeling cities in Vietnam. So far what I've seen, I've been to Ho Chi Minh, Hanoi and Da Nang obviously, so I can only compare three. But these are the three major cities, I believe. And if you do come to Vietnam, definitely come to Da Nang. I think it's one of the underrated places. You know, yes, Ho Chi Minh is great. Yes, Hanoi is great. Da Nang's got its vibe and it's got its charisma, and it's got stuff to do as well. You know, you got Bana Hills. You know, those golden hands. That's a one-day trip. Pretty much, you can spend the whole day at the Sun World. It's huge. You can go to the Marble Mountains. You know, you can go to the Son Tran Peninsula. You can go to Hoi An for a day trip if you can stay there. Man, even better. That place is magical. That's the word I would love to use. That place is nothing like I've seen anywhere else. Yes, I've seen many beautiful places, but that is on, you know, one of my favorites, I would say. The place changes. It's amazing. Have a look at the video if you haven't seen that already. Hoi An is just magical. That's the word. That's a perfect way to explain the city. Well, here we are at the tail end, but why do I see a head here? Is that a double-headed dragon? I always thought it was a tail. Hang on a second, guys. I think we're about to find out something else here. It does look like a head from here. Well, the thrones are going backwards, so I would never think that could be the head, because, man, that's not a really good body shape for the aerodynamics. You know, that will cause a lot of resistance or friction, I would say. Anyway, let's find out. Maybe it is the tail end. Maybe it's not the head end. It's just got a fancy tail, not a pointy tail. Yeah, no, it is a tail. It's not a head. They just made the tail look a little bit more fancier than just leaving the tail. Okay, cool. All right, man, I always thought I gave you the wrong information because, as I said before, I've driven past this place and I've seen it. It's a lot better, or to judge, I would say, when you see something so huge from a little bit of a distance, you can have a bit of perspective. But when you're up close, man, it's like, what am I looking at? Okay, that's confirmed. It's a tail end. What's up? So it's definitely a tail end. That is confirmed, and that does make sense. It would be weird to have a double-headed dragon. Anyway, perfect. All right, here we are at the tail end, or the other side of the bridge, so it wasn't a long walk. Right, man, I just wanted to share something with you guys. So I wanted to fly a drone here when I first got here, and this information is probably more important for the one who, similar to, you know, just want to fly a drone here as well. So what happened is I got my drone out, and as soon as I turned it on, it said the restricted zone. Now, I didn't think about it too much, but now looking at it, because it's too close to the airport, the zone is classified as restricted. But that's not a big problem because you can actually unlock it. All you have to do is, you know, put your details, like put your phone number in it, and then they can send you a code. You put the code in, and then you can fly within the limits. And if something happened, they can track back to you, etc. All the kind of stuff. That's not a big deal. So I can't use my Australian number because obviously I'm in Vietnam, so that number is not working. So what I did, I put my Vietnam number in it so they can send me a code. Now the way they send you a code is by a call. So they call you, and then a person or on the other end, a computer, tells you, hey, this is the code. Anyway, so I got the call, and I'm like, oh, I was thinking I was gonna get a message so, you know, I can punch the number straight in. A call came up, and I picked it up, and it started talking in Vietnamese language. I had no clue. I could understand that he's saying something, you know, something, and then he's slowly saying, you know, numbers, what it sounded like at the time. And I'm like, quickly, I put it on speakerphone, and I said, wait. And she's like, what's going on? And I'm like, what is he saying? So she picked it up pretty quickly that it's a code I need. And she could only catch like 4 numbers out of 6, so that didn't really help. And then you can't really get the second request to send a code because it said too many requests, blah, blah. So anyway, lesson learned. I couldn't fly the drone tonight because then by the time it got to the point, it was starting getting dark, and I'm like, oh, it's no point anyway, so may as well do something else. I will fly a drone another day when I come a bit more prepared. So for those who want to fly a drone here, please come here and spare some extra time, and the code will come up as a Vietnamese language. So if you have a person handy with you, that's awesome. You're not gonna get a code on the phone. It's gonna be like a text message. You can punch the code in unless you know the Vietnamese language. Man, you're in a similar boat than I was in today. So this is something for you to know so you can prepare yourself accordingly. Hope this helps. So we just decided to have something which I have no clue. What is this with?
Kẹo chỉ tơ hồng bò bía.
Don't know what she said. Well, that's very close. I know that one.
Cái này là kẹo bông.
Aha, here we are. Am I gonna have one as well? Have you having 2 or just one?
One.
Oh, thanks. Oh, she just ordered for herself? No, you can have it. You can. I'm just joking. I don't want to eat it. I already had some issues with food here. Man, I don't know what I ate. Something in Hoi An perhaps. And man, for the last few days, my stomach having some cramps and all that sort of stuff. Not nice.
Good.
Good? Awesome. Man, as you can see, this place started to get packed, and there is a particular reason for it. Well, for that one, I have to wait for another 20 minutes. Not you guys, you'll be about to see this very soon. That's what I was talking about at the starting of the video, the skill that this dragon possesses. Wait for it. So ladies and gentlemen, you're about to witness a moment, a dragon in action, and this is what I was talking about at the beginning of the video. So buckle up, because the shit's about to get real. Man, this thing's gonna go nuts, and have a look at the people around us. They're everywhere. Right, it's about 8:57 and it happens at the 9 o'clock. So about 3 minutes mark. Man, I'm excited. I'm like a little child. I'm about to witness something that's been on my list for a while. Man, the weather's perfect today. It's not one of the hottest days since I've been here. It's been really pleasant throughout the day as well. And obviously by this time, the temperature dropped. I think we're sitting at the low 20s, which is pretty good. It's about to happen. I can feel the anticipation in the crowd. Someone needs to do the countdown. Oh, 8:59. Did I just hear the countdown? I don't know. Here it is. It's gonna happen anytime. There you go, the dragon's changing the colors as well. Man, this is super, super cool. The way it does it, man, this is amazing. And this is iconic for Da Nang. When people talk about Da Nang, this is the picture that comes up in their mind, because you see this everywhere. Of course, you see the Bana Hill, the golden hands, but the dragon bridge for Da Nang, that's the iconic. And it's so cool, they didn't just leave this dragon bridge just as it is, you know. They put some thoughts into it, they put the lights. There it is! Hey! What is happening? I can feel the heat right here. And I'm standing about probably 50 meters away. This is crazy. Now that's what I call a dragon. Man, the kids are getting excited. I can hear them in the background. Look at them. Man, there's not people yelling and screaming. That's not something I expected, eh? It's still a calm, and maybe everyone's just too busy enjoying the moment. Surely there's gotta be more to it. Yeah, it's coming. Hey! Whoa. Okay, well, these are the big ones. There it is. 3, 4. Man, I can feel the heat right here. I'm sure you can hear the kids screaming in the back. Everyone got their phones out, their cameras out. And there's plenty of space. It's not like there's people everywhere. Yes, you see a lot of people, but it's not crazy at all. There's plenty of space in between. So you're not gonna have push and shovel by the time the show ends. I'm not sure how long the show lasts for. I would assume we give it a good 10-15 minutes. No one's moving. The dragon's still changing colors. That's pretty cool. So that's obviously separate function. This is cool. This is something different to experience if you're in Da Nang on the weekend. Man, I can feel the heat right here. It definitely takes some breaks and then reignites. It does look cool in person. I'm not sure how it does look on the camera, but definitely in person, because you can obviously see and feel. It's the vibe. I haven't seen any difference in Monday to Sunday. There's no weekday weekends here. Every night it's a party night. Everyone's out and about drinking, partying. And it's so affordable. Depend where you go, obviously. Yeah, I was wrong. There is a water cannon. All right, Man, that's a good 20, 30 meters. Hey. Now that's the scene, eh? Have a look. All right, the people are running away. All right, I can feel the water on me now. Okay, there it is. All right, there it is, it's coming down. All right, man, you can hear the showers. There it is. Here's the second burst coming. That's what dragon does, eh? It scares the people away. People are running away. That's what I expect from a dragon. That's a badass dragon. It spits the fire. That's not good enough to scare people. It spits the water hose. Man, the whole road's wet. And I can hear them. It's like a rain dropping. Down the bridge, it's pouring down. That's how much water is coming down. Man, that's like a full-on draining down there. And there's someone dancing in the water. A kid and I'm guessing the mum. And there comes the third cannon. Man, that's a good 20, 25 or even 30 meters. And as you can see, the wind is obviously going from the head to the tail. So lucky it's not the other way around. Otherwise, I'm sure I'll be drenched in the water. What a vibe. What a vibe. All right, this should give you a good idea where to stand and where not to stand. Depend how you want to get treated by the water. Fire, not too much of a problem. But the water, yeah. And you know, it's a good idea to pick the wind direction as well at the time. Man, there you go. There's no breaks in between the waters. So you definitely don't want to be under the dragon directly unless you're a child and you love the water. But anywhere 20, 30 meters away, I reckon that's a safe spot. Unless you want to, you know, water down and enjoy the feeling. Man, look at the kids there. They're loving it. They're having fun. And there are some adults there as well. Man, you can look at the water. That is pouring down. That's bucketing down there. And that's only 1 or 2 drain points. That's not the whole water because most of the water's coming down. Obviously they must have let the traffic go, which also the sign. The show has ended. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Ask me anything in the comment box. If I forgot anything or anything ask, like the answers, you know, mention that in the comment box. Haven't subscribed to the channel, do so now. And don't forget to press the bell icon so you get the notifications for my next videos. My trip continues. It's my last day in Da Nang, but I will be coming back here. I was gonna go to one more place, and that's a surprise. So stay tuned on my channel, and you're gonna find out the main reason why I'm in Vietnam less than a year. I was here last year, but I came back for one particular reason. That's gonna be a video, a separate video, which I'm super, super excited about it. And that adventure starts tomorrow. Other than that, I'll see you in my next videos. Until then, goodbye and take care. Time to head out.